So guys, today we'll be creating local repository for Ambari and HDP. So what is Ambari and HDP? HDP is a Hortonworks distribution of Hadoop, and Ambari is the web UI, or let's say an interface which is used to manage Hortonworks distribution of Hadoop and services related to Hadoop. So to create local repository, we'll have to install wget initially using yum. After that, we'll be downloading the Ambari and HDP star version of the repository. After the download completes, we'll extract it and we'll put it into the var/www.html folder, which is the root directory for the web server files. After creating the local repository for yum, we'll create the .repo file for the yum packet manager so that it can locate the files required to be installed on a local repo server instead of going to internet. Before continuing with creating the local repo, there are prerequisites which have to be done. So for this, the first is IP tables which should be disabled, SELinux should be disabled, fully qualified domain name should be configured for web server. If you want to use the web server on other machines, so we'll have to mention, we'll have to map the IP address along with the host name of the web server on that machine too. Then we'll have the HTTPD server, that is the web server, should be installed, and obviously we need a working internet connection on the computer. All these prerequisites have been mentioned in the previous tutorials. You can find this by browsing the playlist on the Amazing Admins channel on YouTube. So to begin with creating the local repository of Hortonworks, we'll begin by going into Hortonworks documents. As you see, I'm going for HTTP 2.3.2, or else I can go for the latest version, that is 2.4. As you see, HTTP 2.4 is there. Go to it. I'll go on Ambari automated install guide, as we'll be using Ambari for installing the Hortonworks distribution for Hadoop. There you can see that it's obtained the repositories. Here there are two things, one is Ambari and one is HDP stack repository. So you can see that for various operating systems the repositories are there, namely Red Hat 6, Red Hat 7. So now my system is on Red Hat 6 with 7 there for Ubuntu also. So I'll just copy the tar link. You can see that there's a repo file also there. So I'll copy the tar link and I'll download it. So for downloading I'll be using wget. As you see, wget is not installed. So for that I'll install wget using yum. So once the download is over, I'll begin with downloading Ambari's tar, and I'm typing in -b so that the download will start in background. If you want to see the current progress of the download, you can just explore this wget file. So as you see, the download is being done in background. Parallelly, I'll be downloading the repository for HTTP 2.4 also. So in HTTP, the thing is that there are two repositories, that's HTTP and HTTP utils. So one is for HTTP and second thing is for HTTP utils. So again, I'll download HTTP in background, and parallelly I'll download HTTP utils also in background for Red Hat 6, as my system is Red Hat 6 currently, on which I'm going to install Hortonworks cluster. So that all the three downloads are started in background, as you can see. Now I'll start with downloading the .repo file, which will be used by yum to fetch the files from local repo or the internet. And there's one .repo file for HDP too, and Ambari. This is Ambari's repo file. As you see, there are two repo files, one is for Ambari and one is for HTTP. And in .repo file, you can see that it's being downloaded from public-repo-1.hortonworks.com. So instead of downloading it from Hortonworks, what I'll do is, at a later stage, I'll modify it to my local repositories, this one. So as you see, my downloads are over for HTTP, Ambari and HTTP utils. I've skipped the video after downloading. So that's the reason you can find it completed in such a short time. It'll take time according to your speed of internet connection. So after the download is over, I'll be extracting all the three files, that is Ambari, HTTP and HTTP utils. I'll extract them in one command itself so that I don't have to type again and again. One is Ambari, HTTP and HTTP utils. You see, the extraction has begun. So I'll skip this to the end. As you can see, all the three tars have been extracted. You can see three folders have been created, that's Ambari, HTTP and HTTP utils. Now what I'll do is I'll move these three folders to my var/www/html directory. And I've created a repo folder in HTML so that it's easy to point out all the repositories in one folder itself. Finally, I'll be moving HTTP and HTTP utils too. Now HTML is actually the root directory for the web server. Once I refresh this one, you can see that there are three directories which has been created, that's Ambari, HTTP and utils. I'm opening each of this in a new tab. So beginning with Ambari, I can go into CentOS and I'll go into the subfolders till this repo data comes. As you can see, there's a repo data folder here which will be used by Yum to locate the packages, location of RPMs. Parallelly here also I've come to this folder and I'll be using the present link of that folder in which the repo data is contained so that Yum can map it. Here also you can see that there will be a repo data below. So now I'll continue with editing the repository file. So as you can see, the base URL, it's on Hortonworks. So instead of that, I'll use the Ambari's local repository URL. I'll copy the entire URL in which the repo data is contained of the folder and I'll paste it instead of the base URL. I'll remove the previous URL of Hortonworks. As you see, the format might be nearly similar. Parallelly, it will be using a RPM GPG key. So again, I'll paste this URL instead of that. And as you can see, this hierarchy is there in my web server. There was an RPM GPG folder here. I'll perform similar changes into HTTP repo too. As you can see, I've skipped the page and you can see that I've modified it to repos.aadmin here and I've saved it. So I'll be showing you both the files and you see that everywhere I have modified the URL to my local web server, that is repos.aadmin.com, and these are the three URLs. As you can see, according to that hierarchy itself, I have modified it into my repo file. After creating the HTTP repo and Ambari repo, I'll move the Ambari repo to the Ambari folder in the HTML folder and HTTP repo in the HTTP repository folder in the HTML directory. So guys, this was the end of the tutorial. Hope you liked it. Please let me know if you have any sort of suggestions regarding the video, regarding any improvements which you need, regarding any explanations which you would like to know. And be sure to like and share the video and subscribe to the Amazing Admins channel.